It's the end of Nintendo Switch as we know it, but I feel fine. What's up, Waluigi? Trent from Trentendo. Today, Nintendo did not announce a Nintendo Direct this morning like we thought they were, like we were expecting for tomorrow. There's been tons of talk about a Nintendo Direct, most likely a partner showcase for February 15th. And typically, Nintendo seems to announce these types of things the day before. And you know what? It did not happen. So today, we got to talk about what the heck is going on. Is this time to hit the panic button? Is it the end of the Nintendo Switch as we know it? But if it is, you know what? Like I said, I feel fine. So before we hop into all of this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you guys are kept up to date with everything going on here at Trentendo. Let's see if we can't 20 likes on this, and let's just hop right in. So, as I said, Nintendo has not announced a Nintendo Direct for tomorrow, instead opting for their first tweet of the morning to be some more information about Princess Peach Showtime, which comes out March 22nd. Now, we've seen a bunch of stuff kind of come out over the last couple of days that would seem perfect for a Nintendo Direct, such as this information on Princess Peach Showtime. We had a pretty in-depth trailer for the Splatoon 3 DLC that also would have been something that we typically would have seen in a Nintendo Direct. But to everyone's disappointment this morning, when the announcement should have come, nothing came. So what does this mean? Well, this first off, we got to understand this does not mean that there is no partner showcase, there's no mini, there's no direct, whatever the case may be. That does not mean that it is not happening tomorrow, because there is still an opportunity and a chance for Nintendo to announce something later tonight, potentially, should they choose to go that route. But it has happened in the past where Nintendo has specifically announced partner direct, or I guess the Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase is what it technically would be called, or a Nintendo Direct Mini, should it not be tagged with Partner Showcase. They have dropped these, just shadow dropped these in the past. Now, this happened 2 times in 2020, so maybe you think that this is just a COVID anomaly, but Nintendo does have precedent for doing something like this in the past. So just because there's nothing announced for this very second, that does not mean that we won't see anything. However, with everything else, I think it's very clear that if we are getting anything, this is definitely going to be a partner showcase, because Nintendo, I guess there's a couple of things we gotta talk about. So first off, as I said, Nintendo has basically announced all of the types of things that we would see from them at a Direct already. We already have information on Princess Peach Showtime. They've seemed to drop a ton of stuff about that. They've dropped stuff about Donkey Kong versus Mario, which is coming out on Friday. So we've already got stuff about that. They've already dropped stuff about Splatoon 3 DLC side order. I think that's what it's called. That's something else that we would have probably gotten at a Nintendo Direct. The only things that we really are missing from stuff that we know is coming out is Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door timing, as well as maybe some information if there's any extra game content, things like that, if they decided to add anything additional to the game. And then with Luigi's Mansion 3, or I guess it's Luigi Mansion 2 HD, we don't know much about that yet either. So those are the only 2 things that we've got on the horizon. And if Nintendo doesn't want to update us on those, or update us on anything else coming out for Nintendo, it makes this very much likely that this is going to be a partner showcase mini, just as everyone's kind of been speculating. And it probably, I still think that there's a good shot that it happens tomorrow, and then it's just going to be shadow dropped. They might be waiting for, there's some talk that they're going to wait for Nintendo or for Xbox's stuff to be all done, because odds are we're going to get Hi-Fi Rush on Nintendo Switch, which is a Microsoft exclusive. So, there's some chance that we get this after that point. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And as I said, this definitely feels like the end of the Nintendo Switch, because what do we have on the docket for Nintendo? Nothing. We've got 2 games that basically have not much information, as I mentioned, with Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion, and that's it. We don't know anything else outside of what third parties may be doing. Nothing for first party Nintendo. And it seems like this is really the end, but I feel fine, because it does seem now that March seems more and more likely for Nintendo Switch to reveal, and we'll get a bunch of new announcements there, because Nintendo wants to show off their newest and greatest stuff on the best hardware that they can. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below, though. What do you think? Are you concerned about no direct announcement for tomorrow? Do you think there's still a shot that this is shadow dropped or maybe announced later tonight? And then, what do we think about the death of the Nintendo Switch? Because it does feel like this might be the end as we know it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Looking forward to get that conversation going with you down below. And until next time, catch you later.